Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. Um, so last time we got it to where we actually updated the interfaces, so that we would have an interface. And I mentioned that this time we're going to uh, start adding the CRUD. I don't think we'll be able to complete the CRUD because there's actually a lot of infrastructure that needs to be done. But once we've gotten one CRUD piece working, all the rest of them will be a lot easier. But first of all, right at the top, we are going to. So the only thing that we have that's really parameterized, okay, is our position, the x position. So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and we'll start with that. So I'm just going to say x pos, and that's a number. And there's actually a lot of ways I've seen with these interfaces, like having semicolons in between them, and I've seen having just a new line, and I've seen commas, and it just depends on the linter where you work. I think they all. I don't see any advantage or disadvantage, like just from a thing, or just from a aesthetic or anything. I can't see any difference. But anyways, so we get this error because basically, and this is the joy of TypeScript. Right now, we know exactly where everything broke. This used to be a nightmare back in the day. So the first thing that broke was this, and it's time to sort of outgrow this sending a just a real-time built thing, and I'm going to have like basically a list of mesh lights. So mesh items, and these are mesh interfaces. And some places, they don't. A lot of developers don't like having sort of mirror um, light versions. They would rather just use the original mesh listings. They're like, I don't want duplication. I find that when you have a heavy list of objects like this, it's so easy to end up creating um, very difficult to diagnose memory leaks. So having a light version that you maintain, while it is a little more overhead, I think is well worth it. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to publish the mesh items instead of um, making stuff in real time. So this dot mesh items, um, and then go back to where it's broken, and we'll say uh, this dot mesh items. Mesh items. Now we have to maintain the mesh items object or array. So this dot mesh items dot push, and then we are going to push in the ID and our Control Z identifier name. That is hilarious. I wonder why that came up. And then we are going to push our X position, and that is our X position. And this is our mesh ID. And so we're good. Good. And now we got another problem on line 72. And so same thing. We're just gonna set it to this dot mesh items. And this is fun. Let's see what. Doop and doop. There we go. And now we also need to update our mesh items over here. Equals this dot mesh items dot filter, and I believe this will do it. So basically we're just gonna filter out anything that is not the ID that just got deleted. Now in theory everything should work as it did before, and boom, 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 boom. And so, anyways, so that's good. And now we have our mesh IDs or our X positions. So let's go ahead and go into our toolbox and let's just go ahead and add our mesh dot X position. And that's the best part, is that how that just shows up in the IDE. So boom, -2, that all makes sense. I think this data makes sense. Okay, so now we kind of have some styling to do, which is probably going to take up most of the rest of our time. And then we also need to add our new button. So I'm going to add a new button. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this for now. And we are going to, I don't remember what the choices are. I wonder if it'll show us. I think basic is black. Basic, and then it's always a good idea just to, like, I'm going to have an edit, just try it out, see if that's the right icon, and sure enough. So that's a little pencil. And then we're going to show these in like a like kind of a table type of thing. So I'm just going to, and then this, I'm just going to call this class is equal to data row. And then I'm going to call this class equals data dash title, and then this class is equal to data dash value, and then in here we're going to say that data row is a flex, display flex, and then dot data dash label is width of, let's say, 90 pixels for the moment, and then text align right, and then dot data dash value, and we're going to say that that is margin left of 5 pixels. This is definitely like gonna change all the time, but for the moment it's just a good way. Okay, and then I don't know, did I not save this? Oh, then let's move our mesh ID into here. And then our X position into here. Yeah, I love saying it that way. Had a lot of fun in New Orleans once, and don't understand what's happening now. Oh, that was silly. This goes like this ID, and then that goes like this ID, and then we'll add our other row, and then this, and we should have a quotes, not quotes, semicolon, and then this is X position, XPOS, and then okay, so I think our label's a bit short. Data label, is that right? Data, oh, title, as they would say in England. Title. Yeah, that's better. It's probably too big. So let's just go with 60. It probably won't be too big when we're said and done with this, but That's probably better. So yeah, so next time we will hit the edit button, and then like a dialog will pop up that lets you change the position, and then this guy will move around, and we will be so happy. Anyways, happy coding. That was awesome. See y'all later. Bye.